This is a banger. I think I talked about this fight on the 2022 preview show, didn't I? That did at the start of the year. Marina Rodriguez against Yan Xiaonan. 15-1-2 for Rodriguez, 13-2 with 1 no contest for Yan Xiaonan. 1 inch height advantage for Rodriguez, 2 inch reach advantage, 6 by knockout, 1 by submission, 8 by decision. Yan Xiaonan 5 by knockout, none by submission, and 8 by decision. I think Marina Rodriguez is going to win this, and I'm excited for this fight. I like both of their style, but I think her Muay Thai is more meaningful.
Yeah.
And if you watch Yan Xiaonan, she's very quick and she's very snappy and she makes loads of noise, but I don't necessarily know that she's going to be able to really hurt Rodriguez. I think she might be able to outpoint her if Rodriguez gives her the time and the space, but I just don't expect her to be able to really do any damage to Rodriguez. I think she's going to be able to walk her down and beat her up and make her look a little bit ragged, a little bit kind of flustered. And if Rodriguez is able to get a tie clinch on her, she's going to need the shit out of her face.
Yeah, but Yan throws really nasty flurries when you tie clinch her. That's something that I noticed. Like, other fighters have tried to grab her and she just kind of goes until you let go. Mm-hmm. But Marina kind of also knows what she's doing more than the opponents that she has faced. Yeah. So the context of where she grabs the tie clinch and how she grabs it is very different. Mm-hmm. And also the elbows that she has is absolutely disgusting. She will press you up against the fence and then almost put her fingers in your eye to the point where you're like this, but it's really hard to move against it because of where the hands are. Also in grappling, this happens. Well, sometimes this happens to me where I'm going with somebody and their hands are just in a position where if I move too quickly, I might end up just hurting myself through mm-hmm. that, through eye pokes or something. Yeah, they're beautiful. I love them. I love how aggressive she is. I love how she walks you down, how she kind of doesn't care, has a tight right hand with nasty knockout power. Mm-hmm. And she stopped Amanda Ribas twice.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah. I think the fighter that's going to be able to beat Rodriguez is someone that can take her down.
Yeah, well, Carlos Esparza, exactly. That type of fighter. But Carlos Esparza, completely, dominated Yan mm-hmm. when it came to that, but wasn't able to do the same with Marina Rodriguez.
Mm-hmm. And then, her last 2 wins, unanimous decisions over Waterson and Dern. I think they're good wins. I think they're solid wins, and I think she's shown improvement since the Carla Esparza fight.
Which was only a split.
Yeah, split decision. Not a TKO from ground and pound in the second like it was for Yan Xiaonan. Good wins on her record, but all decisions. She's not stopped anybody since 2016 when she stopped So Hee Lim, who had never had a fight before. Yeah, I think Rodriguez. She's close to the top of the division for me as far as technical ability all round, and I think she also knows where she's good as well, and she's mm-hmm. not going to try and play ranges where she's going to be overextended. They're 3 and 4 in the division, so there's not much at play. The only difference is that Carla Esparza is above both of them at number 2. Rodriguez at number 3 and Yan Xiaonan's at number 4. And the reason why they're placed in that order is because of the difference of the result against Esparza. Mm. Rodriguez had a better time against Esparza, and that was a longer time ago as well.
Yeah.
And she's improved since then. Yan Xiaonan's got 75% takedown accuracy, but I don't think she's going to have a lot of success because once she takes her down, she's going to be dealing with elbows on the floor off her back. She's going to be dealing with Rodriguez scrambling back to her feet. And Yan Xiaonan's never had a win by submission. If she's taking her down, it's because she's trying to win a decision. And
that's something that I've noticed kind of with a lot of the Chinese fighters. They'll be very great physically and mm-hmm. their striking is very much based on how hard they work, if that makes sense. How much the high pace that they keep, but so they do struggle when they're on the ground mm-hmm. more than...
Yeah, I think skill sets are catching up. Obviously Dean's over at the Performance Institute, and as they're recruiting from around China, the one thing that they're not finding is a real strong grappling skill set. Like, there's a lot of people coming from different styles of Kung Fu and Wushu and Sanda. And Sanda's got, grappling elements, clinch and takedowns, but there's not a great deal on the floor.
Yeah.
So bringing up the grappling skills of the Chinese fighters is a priority of the Performance Institute. And I think Yan Xiaonan's a good example of a really strong fighter from China that has got a typical Chinese skill set of, very fast, accurate combinations, of very slick striking skills and a very high pace. But then the facets in their game where they struggle is where, when they get grounded. Now, on the flip side, I don't think Rodriguez is going to try and take her down. I think she's going to try and Muay Thai her all the way through. So that does give Yan Xiaonan time to use those wushu skills that that she is effective at, and she might be able to outpoint her if Rodriguez is not careful. But there's just a viciousness.
She has a good kick as well.
Yeah, she does.
Kick
and
that
side kick to the midsection. Yeah,
or like a hide kick, and then the calf kick as well to off balance the opponent, and then comes in heavy with flurries. She does tend to kick, and when she lands, almost like in a set position to go. So it's like kick, land, bah, bah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just goes with the strikes. And gives you a deterrent for everything you throw at her. Like, if you throw, she's going to throw 10 at you. So, which, I don't think a lot is going to stop Marina.
Yeah, I just don't think it's going to hurt her. I don't see her being able to really hurt her. I think she might outpoint her. But
I don't see it happening.
No, I don't.
Plus, it's coming off, two main events she did?
2 main events, 3-fight win streak.
Always fixes her shorts as well. She's beating the shit out of girl and then tucks her shorts.
You gotta do the Muay Thai little roll.
But every time she's kind of it's yeah.
Okay.
Imagine, take a shot every time she fixes her shorts. You'll be drunk.
Creating drinking games now.
You'll be drunk by round 2.
Okay, we're both going Rodriguez, are we?
Yes.
Yeah.